Hey family, welcome back to another episode of the Journey to Grace. Today I got one of my brothers with me, Medina. We're celebrating his birthday weekend. We had a great fellowship and worship. We went to a conference, a Life Surge conference. Shout out to Life Surge. We did a lot of great things this weekend, and today's Sunday. We're gonna go and get the word. But what better way to end this great weekend than with a podcast? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Just turned 44 years old.
Okay.
We got, first of all, I'm a follower of Christ now. I got, 4 kids, 5 grandkids, and, served the military for 23 years. And, pretty much it.
So you said a follower of Christ now. So tell me, in a short, how did you come to Christ?
Well, I would have to say that in January of 2025, which is last year,
Okay.
I hit rock bottom. And when I hit rock bottom, God pretty much took everything away from me.
Okay.
Not necessarily financial stuff, but more people, relationships, my marriage. And I don't think that, they always say that, when did God find you? I said, I don't think he found me, I found him. And the reason I say that is because God's always been with me.
Amen.
And he's just been waiting on me.
Yeah.
So at that point was the turning point in like this great life that he's put,
Yeah.
within this past year for me. So.
And sometimes God can use us. It says that he can use us in our brokenness. So, we saved by grace. And it's so important that we understand that, like you said, God is still with us. The same way he was with the Hebrew boys in the fire. He said he would never leave us nor forsake us. When did you get that revelation to know that, okay, you know what? I'm not going through this alone. That God is right here with me. Was it a soft-spoken voice? Was it somebody coming to you and said, hey, and it was a revelation, or was it a confirmation? What was that turning point that said this has to be God?
I don't think it was an actual certain day. I think it was a multitude of events that happened throughout, the year. Like I said, he took so many people away from me. But what he did is he replaced that with followers of Christ. So he put 4 brothers in my life that poured into me.
Yeah, amen.
And, through that journey, it's kind of like where I slowly started breaking that hard stone of mine, and he started to renew a new heart in me. So that was kind of like where, I started seeing. But it wasn't just, hey, this day it happened. No, it was like you said, he put me through the furnace, and he pruned me and took all my, bad habits and bad things that I had in my life. And in the process too is he showed me what real love was.
Yeah.
So many times I was broken. I was, bleeding into other relationships, but he kind of pruned me and told me like, hey, I'm gonna show you what real love is. You will just bear with me and trust me. And so one of the biggest things that I saw throughout the year was the word obedient. Obedient in his word, and be obedient that I could trust on him. So.
And the Bible also talks about that obedience is better than sacrifice. So when we come to an obedience, is also a place of submission. So we need to know that, when we true spiritual maturity and true maturity start happening when we submit to Christ. And it took for you to not sacrifice, because us in the military, we know what it looks like to sacrifice. Mm-hmm. But to be obedient is to submit yourself under somebody else. We know authority as well. But when you submit yourself under the right authority, then you can see things changing in your life. And then you can get a revelation that, this is God. This is nobody else but God. And sometimes he will remove everything away from you so it's just you and him. And that's the wonderful thing about Christ. So in this, how important, because you said 4 brothers helped you, how important do you think accountability, especially as men of God, is?
I think, just having that accountability of just knowing that first I have, I'm not doing it on my own. I also know that, that it was almost put on me to rely on them, and they relied on me. Because it was both of us just, helping each other at the same process. When I thought I needed help, but they were getting help as well.
Absolutely.
I think that was pretty much it on that.
And those are those iron sharpen iron moments. And a lot of times when we're going through those things, we think we're the only one. But God will put certain people in our lives, even if it's just for that season, to minister to us, to plant that seed or to water it, so God can have the room to grow what he needs to grow in us. And you know, I've known you for over 20 years now, and from January, because we've had a lot of conversations, to now, I've seen the growth through God. The seed, the water and the seeding through people, but I've seen the growth through God. You know, I couldn't help but want to capture this moment because it's so important that other men be encouraged to not give up on Christ, and to know that accountability is important. And also to don't sit on your hands, don't sit on your gifts. You know, go out and share your testimony with somebody, because I was taught like this: we're either gonna be about to go in it or coming out of it. Mm-hmm. So one of those seasons is for somebody else. One of those seasons, somebody else is in a different season than you. But that accountability is so important. So man, I thank you for sharing this part. And family, this is just one of many episodes to come. I'm gonna keep having this brother on because he got a lot of good information to share. Like always, subscribe, like, and share with somebody. All right, be blessed.